Discipline is everything. It is the silent force behind every great success story, the foundation upon which dreams are built, and the bridge that connects intention with accomplishment. Without discipline, talent is wasted, potential remains dormant, and ambition dissolves into nothing more than wishful thinking. Discipline is the invisible architect of greatness, the force that turns ordinary individuals into extraordinary achievers. When everything else fails, when motivation fades, when emotions waver, it is discipline that remains unshaken and resolute. Many people wait for the perfect moment to begin. They wait to feel ready, inspired, or motivated. But discipline does not wait. Discipline does not negotiate with feelings or circumstances. It simply acts. It follows through, regardless of mood, weather, or adversity. The disciplined person wakes up and does the work, not because they feel like it, but because they made a commitment to themselves. They honor that commitment. They value the promise they made in silence when no one else was watching. It is easy to be excited at the beginning of a journey. It's easy to talk about dreams, make plans, and post intentions on social media. But the journey of transformation is long and often lonely. There will be moments when enthusiasm dies, when the spark of inspiration dims, and when the temptation to quit becomes overwhelming. In those moments, discipline is your only ally. It is what keeps you going when your legs are tired, when your mind is full of doubt, and when the world tells you to give up. Discipline is what makes you choose action over excuses. It is the force that silences the voice in your head that says later, tomorrow, or never. It's what gets you out of bed before the sun rises, what pushes you to practice longer, work harder, study deeper, and improve daily. It separates the amateurs from the professionals, the dreamers from the doers, and the wishful from the successful. Without discipline, dreams remain dreams. With it, dreams become destiny. Those who rely only on motivation are inconsistent. Motivation is like the wind, it comes and goes. But discipline is like the earth, solid, stable, unmovable. You can't build a life on fleeting emotions. You build it on habits, routines, structure, and consistency. The disciplined person creates systems that support their goals. They don't leave progress to chance. They craft a life where success is inevitable because every step is intentional. Think about the athletes who train every day, rain or shine. Think about the writers who wake up before dawn to put words on paper. Think about the entrepreneurs who grind in silence for years before anyone knows their name. Their achievements are not the result of random luck or occasional effort. Their success is a byproduct of unrelenting discipline. They show up every single day not when it's convenient, not when they're praised, but because they know that consistency compounds. Discipline is doing the right thing even when no one is watching. It's making the hard choice, the unpopular choice, the uncomfortable choice because it aligns with your highest goals. It's skipping the party to study, saying no to distractions, delaying gratification, and enduring discomfort. The disciplined person understands that sacrifice is the price of greatness. They know that saying yes to growth often means saying no to comfort. And here's the truth: discipline is not punishment. It is not a burden. It is the purest form of self-respect. When you are disciplined, you're telling yourself, I am worthy of success. I am capable of excellence. I deserve to live my potential. Discipline is an act of self-love. It's the way you prove to yourself that your goals matter, your dreams matter, and your life matters. It is the ultimate act of taking responsibility for your own destiny. There will be temptations. There will be distractions. There will be moments when quitting feels easier than continuing, but every time you resist the easy road, you become stronger. Every time you choose discipline over indulgence, you grow. Every time you push past resistance, you become more resilient. Discipline is not something you're born with, it's something you build. It's a skill, a muscle, a mindset, and like any muscle, it gets stronger the more you use it. Look around at those who are where you want to be. They didn't get there by accident. They got there by design. They disciplined their thoughts, their habits, their time, their environment. They decided what they wanted, and they committed to becoming the kind of person who could earn it. Discipline transforms chaos into order, laziness into productivity, and average into exceptional. It is the difference between a life of regret and a life of fulfillment. You cannot control everything in life. You can't control the economy, the weather, or other people, but you can control your actions, you can control your effort, you can control your mindset, your habits, your focus, and when you master that control, when you practice discipline every day, you become unstoppable. Life may throw challenges your way, but you will face them with strength. You will rise above them, because your foundation is solid. Discipline gives you freedom. It sounds contradictory, but it's true. The disciplined person is free from chaos, from regret, from dependency, from mediocrity. They are free because they chose structure over spontaneity, purpose over pleasure, legacy over laziness. They wake up knowing what needs to be done. They go to bed with peace, knowing they gave their best. They live with pride because they stayed true to their path. If you want to change your life, start with discipline. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for the stars to align. Start today. Wake up earlier, work harder, turn off distractions. Say no to things that don't serve your goals. Build routines, track progress, be honest with yourself. Don't let your emotions dictate your actions. Let your commitments lead the way. You don't need more time. You need more discipline with the time you already have. Discipline is not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. You will stumble. You will make mistakes, but the disciplined person doesn't give up. They get back up. They learn, they adapt, they grow. They don't let failure define them, they let it refine them. They know that every step forward, no matter how small, brings them closer to their goals. They celebrate progress, not perfection. People will not always understand your discipline. They may call you obsessed, boring, or extreme. Let them talk. While they sleep, you work. While they party, you practice. While they scroll, you study. Let your results be your response. Let your growth be your answer. You are not here to fit in. You are here to rise. You are here to become something greater than you were yesterday. And that can only happen through relentless, unwavering discipline. The journey will test you. There will be early mornings, late nights, setbacks, doubts, and pain. But all of it is temporary. What's permanent is the character you build through discipline. That character is what will carry you through storms, through failure, through rejection. It's what will help you rise after every fall, stronger and more determined. Discipline is not just a tool, it is your armor. It is your weapon, it is your edge. If you ever feel lost, remember this. Come back to discipline. When emotions confuse you, when fear grips you, when motivation is gone, just do the next right thing. Take action, move forward, stay focused. The path may not always be clear, but if you keep walking with discipline, you will arrive. You will get there, not because it was easy, but because you refused to quit. You are capable of so much more than you think, but you'll never discover your full power if you keep living in comfort. You need discipline to push past your limits. You need discipline to forge a new identity, to rewrite your story, to become who you were meant to be. Don't settle for average. Don't waste your potential. Don't wait for someone to save you. Save yourself with discipline. You have one life, one chance, one shot to make it count. Time is ticking, and the world is not waiting. Discipline is the key to unlocking everything you desire: success, freedom, growth, confidence, impact. It all begins with a decision to be disciplined, to take control, to show up every day with purpose. Make that decision now. Embrace the grind, welcome the struggle, chase the hard path. Let discipline sculpt you, sharpen you, strengthen you. You don't need to be the smartest, the strongest, or the most talented. You just need to be the most disciplined. That's what levels the playing field. That's what allows the underdog to win, the quiet achiever to rise, the unknown name to become a legend. Discipline is the great equalizer. It's available to anyone who wants it badly enough. It doesn't discriminate. It rewards the consistent, the committed, the courageous. So when you feel tired, keep going. When it gets hard, push harder. When your mind says stop, your discipline says move. Trust that every drop of sweat, every sacrifice, every late night and early morning, it's all adding up. It's all leading somewhere. Keep showing up. Keep doing the work. Keep believing in the power of discipline, because one day the world will see what you built. One day the results will speak for themselves, and you will stand tall knowing you earned it not through luck, not through shortcuts, but through relentless, unstoppable, unbreakable discipline. Discipline is everything, not just for achieving success, but for maintaining it. Many people reach the top of the mountain only to fall back down because they lost the discipline that got them there. It's one thing to fight for your goals. It's another thing to fight to keep them alive every day. Discipline isn't just the gateway to success, it's the guardian of it. It's what protects you from complacency, from arrogance, from laziness. The disciplined person knows that winning once means little, unless you continue to earn it every single day. And they do. Every moment in your life offers a choice: the easy way or the right way. The easy way is tempting. It feels good temporarily. It offers comfort, pleasure, and relief, but it robs you in the long run. The easy way will cost you your health, your growth, your potential. The right way is often uncomfortable. It requires effort, consistency, and sacrifice, but it pays off endlessly. It gives you strength, pride, confidence, and legacy. And the difference between those who live with purpose and those who live with regret, discipline, the courage to choose the right way again and again, even when no one else is watching. You must understand this deeply. Discipline is the foundation of self-mastery. Without discipline, your emotions will control you. Without discipline, your cravings will direct your life. Without discipline, your fears will dictate your future. But when you take control of your discipline, you take control of your destiny. You begin to operate from intention instead of impulse. You begin to choose long-term reward over short-term pleasure. You begin to move with purpose, not passivity. It's not just about waking up early or checking off a to-do list. It's about building yourself into a person who can be trusted with big goals, big dreams, and big responsibilities. The person who builds discipline builds trust with themselves. And when you trust yourself, when you know you will do what you said you would do, regardless of how you feel, you become powerful beyond belief. You stop relying on external validation. You stop seeking approval. You become internally driven, anchored by your values, and unstoppable in your pursuit. There will be days when the alarm goes off and you want to stay in bed. Days when nothing goes right and giving up seems logical. Days when you wonder if it's all worth it. And on those days, you must remember why you started. You must remember that discipline is not a feeling, it is a choice, a decision, a commitment. You don't need to feel good to do great things. You just need to do them. Because every time you show up when it's hard, you chip away at your limitations and carve out a new identity, a disciplined one. Even in your lowest moments, discipline is your path out. When motivation abandons you, when hope seems lost, when the world feels too heavy, discipline offers a lifeline. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to take the next disciplined step. And then another and another. One step at a time you'll rise, one rep at a time you'll grow stronger, one decision at a time you'll become who you were meant to be. People will wonder how you did it. They'll ask about your secret, but you'll know there was no secret, just discipline, just showing up day after day no matter what. While others hesitated, you moved. While others talked, you acted. While others gave in to temptation, you stood your ground. That's what discipline does. It gives you an edge. Not an edge for a moment, but for life. The disciplined person sees obstacles and finds a way. They don't make excuses, they don't blame others, they don't complain about what they can't control. They focus on what they can do, they take ownership, they adapt, they endure, they overcome. This mindset is not natural, it is built. And it is built through discipline. You don't need to feel ready to begin. You just need to begin. Start small, build consistency, keep promises to yourself. Show yourself what's possible when you stop negotiating with your excuses and start holding yourself accountable. Discipline doesn't require perfection, it requires presence. Be present with your actions. Be deliberate with your time. Be intentional with your words. Don't just react to life, design it with discipline. Because in the end, discipline becomes freedom. Freedom to live on your terms. Freedom to create without fear. Freedom to explore your potential without limits. It gives you the structure to focus, the resilience to persist, and the confidence to grow. And there is no greater freedom than knowing you are in control of yourself, that you are not a slave to moods, cravings, or distractions. That is the essence of power. That is what discipline gives you. You owe it to yourself to be disciplined, not for anyone else's approval, not for applause or recognition, but because your life deserves to be lived fully, because your dreams deserve your effort, because your mind and body deserve respect, and because deep down you know you were not made to settle. You were made to rise, to lead, to conquer, to evolve. Every day is a new test. Will you let comfort win, or will you choose discipline? Will you give in to distraction, or will you stay focused? Will you quit halfway, or will you finish what you started? The answers to these questions shape your destiny, and the good news is the power is always in your hands. No matter how far off course you've gone, no matter how many times you've failed, discipline gives you a way back. Discipline forgives your past and rebuilds your future. All it asks is that you commit today, right now, to being better. Not perfect, just better, stronger, sharper, more disciplined than you were yesterday. There's no shortcut to success, no hack to mastery, just discipline, just grit, just repetition, effort, and time. The ones who win are not the luckiest, they are the most disciplined. The ones who rise are not the ones who had it easy, they are the ones who endured. The ones who become legends are not those who avoided hardship, they are those who embraced it, conquered it, and used it as fuel. You have what it takes, it's already inside you. You just need to decide that you want it enough, that you're done making excuses, that you're done living beneath your potential, that you're ready to do what it takes day in and day out to create the life you dream of. That decision is the beginning, discipline is the path, and greatness is the destination. So go, wake up early, stay up late, do the work, ignore the noise, master your mind, own your time, protect your energy. Guard your focus, build your body, sharpen your skills, study deeply, train relentlessly, show up daily, be proud of your progress, never settle, never stop, never give in. Discipline is everything, and when you live by it, you can become anything. No one is born disciplined. It's forged moment by moment, choice by choice, challenge by challenge. Discipline is not given, it is earned. It is built through hard days, through consistent practice, through doing the things you don't want to do, again and again until they become second nature. It is born in silence, in solitude, and in the stillness where no one is cheering, where no applause is heard. It is in those moments, when it's just you and the voice in your head, that discipline either dies or is reborn stronger than ever. What you do today echoes into your future. The disciplined person understands this. They know that each action is a vote for the person they wish to become. Skipping one workout matters. Breaking one promise to yourself matters. Because it's never just once, it's a message to your brain that your excuses matter more than your goals. But when you choose discipline, you send a different message. You say, I am not here to be weak. I am not here to waste this life. I am here to dominate it. And you rise even when it hurts, especially when it hurts. There will be days when you want to take the easier path. There will be days when your body aches, when your mind wants to wander, when your emotions try to pull you backward. But in those moments, discipline is your anchor. It reminds you of your vision. It reminds you that greatness demands discomfort. It reminds you that struggle is the currency you pay for growth. And when you push through, when you silence the noise and stay locked in, that's when you separate yourself from the rest. Everyone wants success, but few are willing to do what it takes. Few are willing to show up when it's hard. Few are willing to outlast the boredom, the pain, the repetition. Discipline is not glamorous. It's not flashy. It's not always exciting, but it is what creates champions. It is what forges leaders. It is what builds legacies that last long after you're gone. Because while talent is common, discipline is rare. And in the end, it's not the most talented who win, it's the most disciplined. You have the power to train your mind, to condition your habits, to build yourself from the inside out. It starts by winning the small battles, the decision to get out of bed on time, the decision to eat clean, the decision to study when you're tired, the decision to practice one more hour when no one is watching. These moments may seem small, but they build momentum, and momentum fueled by discipline becomes unstoppable force. The truth is, you're always training. Every decision you make is training your mind to be stronger or weaker. Every time you say, "I'll do it tomorrow," you're training yourself to procrastinate. Every time you push through and say, "I'll do it now," even when it's hard, you're training yourself to be unstoppable. Your life is a reflection of the standards you uphold. Raise those standards, expect more from yourself. Demand excellence in all that you do, not for the world, but for you. No one is going to hand you discipline. No one is going to hold you accountable forever. At some point, you have to take the wheel. You have to be the one who shows up, even when no one else is. You have to be the one who says, "I'm not quitting, not today." That power exists within you. You just need to claim it. Discipline isn't about being hard on yourself, it's about being honest. It's about looking at your life and saying, "I can do more, I can be more, I will be more." There's no growth in comfort. If you're always chasing ease, you'll never find strength. Strength is found in resistance. Confidence is found in doing hard things. Pride is built through effort. Discipline is the path that unlocks all of that. You want freedom, discipline is the price. You want peace of mind, discipline is the path. You want self-respect, discipline is the answer. You already know what needs to be done. You already know the habits you need to drop. You already know the steps you need to take. What you lack is not knowledge, it's execution. Discipline bridges that gap. Discipline turns ideas into action. Discipline turns goals into results. Discipline turns potential into power. And that is the only way forward. Stop chasing balance if you haven't earned discipline. Stop trying to feel good all the time. Start doing what is good for you, because your future self is watching. Your future self is begging you to make the right choices now. The version of you that's confident, successful, fulfilled. That version is only real if you are disciplined today. Every time you choose the hard road, you are building that future. Brick by brick, choice by choice, action by action. Don't fear discomfort, seek it. Don't avoid the hard path, embrace it. Discipline will make you more than you ever thought possible. It will take you beyond your limits, beyond what you believed you could endure, and into the territory of greatness. It's not about being better than others. It's about being better than who you were yesterday. That's the only comparison that matters. Discipline also teaches you humility. You learn that growth takes time. You learn to respect the process. You learn that success is not instant gratification. It is delayed gratification repeated 1,000 times. You learn to be patient, to stay the course, to trust the work. You stop needing external validation because the process itself becomes your reward. The growth, the control, the self-respect, it becomes addictive. Eventually, discipline becomes who you are. It's not something you force. It's something you live. It's in your routines, your decisions, your mindset. You become someone who follows through, who shows up, who gets it done, no matter what, and people will notice. They will be inspired, but more importantly, you will inspire yourself. You will look in the mirror and be proud, not because of what you have, but because of who you've become. So keep pushing, keep showing up, keep building, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. Because every step taken with discipline is a step closer to your destiny. This is not just about winning a race, it's about transforming your life. And it all begins with one decision, the decision to live with discipline. You have everything you need inside you. You have the power to change. You have the strength to grow. You have the courage to fight for the life you want, but only if you choose discipline, not just today, but every day. Not when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. This is your time. This is your life. And discipline is everything.